Hello and welcome to Formula First TV, where we're at Manfield Circuit Damon for the 43rd running of the Formula First 1 hour. Chilly morning here in the mighty Manawatu, but nothing like the sound of some motorsport to get that blood pumping. And of course, joined always by my good mate here, our local Formula First expert, Jonathan Morton. Jonathan, morning.
Yeah, morning, Sheridan. I can't say the same as always with you because you're not really ever here. It's dawned a beautiful day, a bit chilly, and all the northerners are complaining, as they always do, and they come to the mighty Manawatu. But
I'm still trying to figure out why the people from Taupo are complaining, actually.
Yeah, well, that's a very good point. But anyway, that, as you say, we'll get the cars going and everyone will get warmed up in their overalls and whatnot, and it should be a cracking race.
Of course, 1 hour racing today, Jonathan, and just provide some different elements to the racing today.
Yeah, well, obviously during the championship season and even the winter series, it's just short, quick-fire sprint races. So this is all about bringing the crews involved. We're going to do a bit of pit stops and a bit of refueling. So that's always a bit of element of danger too, which is always a bit exciting.
And of course, reverse grid. And for some reason, the bloke who's only done 3 laps this year is starting at the back.
Yeah, I think somebody, probably Ian Foster's, paid someone off because, as you say, the bloke's done 3 laps. He cooked an engine in those 3 laps, and he's having to start 15 seconds behind all the other guys. So, yeah, he's got his work cut out. But I think with his superb crew that he's got behind him, I've got no doubts he'll be able to pull through for a commanding victory.
So how did 2 national champions get so far up on the grid?
That's a very good question. And like I say, I think Ian Foster's got a lot to do with this.
It seems like he has a lot to control over this. Maybe some stern words need to be said there. But anything we should probably look out for in the race?
I mean, the race is really about getting your fuel stops done. You've got to do 2 fuel stops, minimum 2 litres in each of them. And there's a couple of different ways about people go refueling. You've got the old jerry can, the old school. Some people got some pretty elaborate fuel systems. So it'll be interesting to see how they develop throughout the race and who can make the fastest pit stops possible.
All right, thanks, Jonathan. And I think we may go down to the pits now for some strategy talk with the drivers. Now, there's a tiny height difference between you and Jensen. Is that going to become a problem?
I can touch the brake pedal. It's the accelerator that we've got a problem on, so we might just keep it on full the whole time, just tape it down and we'll go from there.
Fair enough, Chris. Thank you.
Any special tactics?
Nah, just go as fast as I can. Keep Dom at bay, that's what I've got to do. He thinks my car's a slug.
Are you confident on your pit crew doing the job for you?
Well, we haven't really got a pit crew at this point. Chris doesn't have a suit.
Expert planning there from the Blinko crowd, and good luck, Chris.
It's lights out and away we go.
Here we are, 6 minutes into the race. Jonathan, we've got a safety car.
Yeah, there appears to be a bit of porpoising going on out on the track, and it's unfortunately caused a bit of a safety car. But unfortunately for young Jack, he's stuck out on the infield straight. So
yeah, it's terrible when that porpoising gets out of time.
It is, exactly.
It can cause a real hazard out there.
So this is going to kind of, undo all the handicappers' work. So it'll be an interesting race from here. Once again, down here in the pits, porpoising has claimed another victim. Looks like they've made the minute change, raised the ride height just to give them a bit of clearance, and she should be right for the rest of the race. Unfortunately, they have dropped the lap though. And it appears we've gone for a red flag here. It's a bit of confusion around everybody about what's actually caused this red flag. Obviously, we were under safety car at the time due to Jack, but he's been towed around the track at the moment, and obviously the Nicholson car also failed due to porpoising. But I think we got some words from race control.
No, Mikey, no, Mike, that was so not right.
It appears Michael Massey has decided that he needs to stop the race because he doesn't like who's winning. So he kind of makes the decisions, and we have to live with them.
We went to car racing.
Barely 15 minutes into the race, the handicap has been negated. We have the guy who started last, Brodie McConkey, currently just getting passed by the 2 blokes that started second to last. They've made up over 1 minute and 15 minutes, clearly showing that they're just a cut above the rest. Here comes race leader Brodie McConkey into the pits. Everyone's standing back. Dave Scammell's just casually cruising through the way. Brodie through the chicane at quite a rapid speed. And wheels stopped. Sheridan buttons up. The fuel goes 2 litres and gone, done. Brodie with quite an aggressive getaway. And as the clock ticks down, with half the race gone, there's half the race to go. Paul Butler into the pits. They're struggling with gear selection of this car due to the porpoising's broken the gear lever. Let's head down to the pits to see what some of the guys doing the pit stops think about their stops so far. Chris Simon, you look like you're having quite a bit of fun out there, but it appeared you ran out of talent.
Yeah, you just got to have fun. After the pit stops, came out myself, so I thought I'd do a bit of a loop-de-loop round splash and get it going again, let it up, and here we are, back in the pits. Jensen can do the rest.
Clearly a porpoising issue, was it?
Yeah, there's a lot of bouncing in that Ferrari, so we'll sort that out for the next one, hopefully.
Thank you, Charles.
Pretty torrid sort of affair, very competitive. We're busy touching people left, right and centre. And
got a bit flustered at the line. My foot was jumping up and down, and these things are so, and the clutch, they're so hard to use because they've got a real hard clutch in them, and it just stalled itself, and I restarted it and at the back as it looked.
Okay, well, it's a big challenge for you. You're only 20 years old. You've come in here for 2 litre racing. How's it been?
It's been neat when it's been going. The guys are neat and all that.
Brodie McConkey driving the 71 wins the race. No checkered flag, but that's okay. We won the race. Brodie McConkey, you are the man. Hashtag blessed. And here we are after a thrilling 1 hour with race winner Brodie McConkey. Brodie, probably a bit of a panic after the warm-up, and you haven't really driven the car at all, but you've come through for a win.
Yeah, I was definitely quite surprised to be that quick off the bat, especially not having practiced and not driven this car before. But I think it came back pretty quick after a few laps, so it was pretty good. And the guys did a good pit stop to keep me up the front.
In the middle of the race, there was you, Reece Hendercox, and Chris Simon, not in any of your own cars, having a good old ding-dong battle. Looked like it was enjoyable out there.
Well, I haven't been in a car for a year, so I was hoping they were keen to race just as hard as I was, and I think there was actually a couple of wheel touches, or maybe 1 or 2 in there, but no, it was good fun.
Come back next year?
Oh, am I invited?
Sure, anytime, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
There we are. Brodie McConkey, our 1 hour champion for 2022.